Right, here I am. Yeah, Lind, Harley Davidson. What am I on? Look at this. Bad baby. I know. Well, let's get going. And then I'll tell you about it. On we go. Let everything go. Oh, listen to that. Warning, failure to pay attention while riding could result in death or serious injury. Not half. Yeah, I accept. And there we go. Oh my god. Oh, this is so comfy. I can't tell you how comfy this is, but if you haven't figured it out already, what this is the Harley Davidson Ultra Classic. Yeah. Oh, incredible. It is so comfortable. Look at that dash. Just look at it. Radio. I've got the radio turned down because copyright, of course. Yeah, don't want any music coming through and being picked up. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop to Cambridge and then come back down a nice B road so you can see it, what it's made for on the highway. Yeah. So we'll get up here and then we'll have a little bit of a mutter about it. Obviously lots of round clocks and a Game Boy and a stereo and everything else, and sort of Mickey Mouse mirrors. Yeah, there we go. So indicator on. Yeah, left to go left, right to go right. I must remember that as well. Brakes absolutely fine. Oh, this is just incredible. Oh, just look at that. Well, what can I say? What is it? 1800 and something cc's? Yeah, 1800 and something cc's. About 400 kilograms in weight. Yeah, I know. Now get this, 87 brake horsepower. I know exactly what you're thinking. 87 brake horsepower isn't a great deal for 400 kilos. But what we do have is, what is it, 165 newton meters of torque. Yeah, can you believe that? And I tell you what, this is so damn comfortable. And of course when you're moving you don't notice the weight. It's got everything you could possibly want. The panniers, the top box, 2 helmets fit in the top box. Incredible. This has actually got more horsepower and more torque than the figures I've just quoted you, because this has got a stage 1 kit on it. Yeah, it adds another 10%, so add another 9 brake horsepower, add another 16 or 17 newton meters of torque. But the best of all, add like 70% on the sound. Yeah, seems really stable on here. Of course I'm not going crazy, I've never ridden one before. But what I'll do is I'm going to bring you back when I get off the A14 in a few miles. Yeah, ta-ta. So it's just an absolute breeze. It's absolutely incredible. I don't know what else I can add to that. But now we shall find out. Sorry, it thinks I'm changing the radio station, and I'm not. So we'll find out now what it's like to handle in traffic. So no trouble coming to hand, very well balanced, of course. Oh, it's just lovely. No rush, take your time. Yeah. And then we're gonna get down here more on the B road. Yeah, so to stop and start, it's easy enough. It's well balanced. If it wasn't, they wouldn't sell many because people would keep dropping them. Marvellous rumble from the exhaust. The speed is quite deceptive. It goes so quick. But there you go. We'll give it a go down this B road. I don't know what the brakes are. But there we are, up to national speed limit. And of course this is built to do hundreds if not thousands of miles a day. And I tell you what, this chair is so damn comfy. And I say chair because it is a chair. Yeah, it's what it feels like. And I mean, just look at this. How lucky am I? We're going to 6 there. Just lovely. Absolutely lovely. I mean, the handling, you're not going to throw it around. I know some people do, I've seen them. I've watched YouTube videos of people on these things. And I know there'll be lots of people out there going for Harley Davidson, hate Harley Davidson. That's just bias. Get out and try it. If you haven't tried one, try one before you make that decision on what you think about them. I think up here there's possibly somewhere I can do a walk round. Should be good. So that's what I'm looking for now. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. Kebabs and wraps. Marvellous. Look at that. Perfect. Now into neutral. This has barely done 100 miles. There we go, into neutral. Engine off. Where's the side stand? There. Over it goes, and hope that it's on it. There we go. Always gives me a heart attack with the Harleys. And here we are, kebabs and wraps. And Wait till you see it. Oh, there you go, all in black. What a beast. It's just marvellous, isn't it? Yeah. Right, let's get the other camera out. Right, here we are. Harley Davidson Ultra. I mean, where do you begin? All in black. I love it. I know. Oh, it's, if you'd told me that 6 months ago, I'd have said, don't be ridiculous. But let's have a look. I thought it'd have Brembo brakes. Obviously, Brembo brakes possibly not good enough to stop this big baby. So I think, I don't know who makes them for them, but they look pretty hefty, and they need to be, don't they? I mean, just look at that. What a beast. This has got the stage 1 kit on it, so it's got more brake horsepower. It doesn't have 87, it's probably got nearer 97, maybe even a bit more, I don't know. 165 newton meters of torque, plus a bit more for the kit, and it just oozes power when you're going down the road and sounds magnificent. That seat is so comfortable, and thinking about the passenger, look down here, passenger's got volume control separate for the speakers at the back, built-in speakers there, speakers in there. Yeah, there's just look at the dash, aerial of course on the back there. There's the dash, fuel gauge, speedo, rev counter, volts, and then for your radio and all your connectivity and your telephone and your sat nav. It's just incredible, and all pretty easy to use. Yeah. Down here you've got your foot plates. Yeah, foot plates as well for the passenger. I think Mrs. Tame would like this an awful lot. Big fairing, keeps all the wind off you, no buffeting at all as I'm going along, which is possibly a first for me on a bike. I mean, where do you start with it? Yes, it's heavy, 400 kilos, but you can get a lot in the bags if you filled, I say bags, trunks, whatever you want to call it. But I mean, it's just incredible. Get 2 helmets in there. I know, you wouldn't think so, but it is absolutely massive. Look at that. Yeah. I mean, 12 volt takeoff. Look at that. It's just incredible. What a machine. Anyway, seat height nice and low as well. Yeah, 780, something like that, I want to say. So not very high at all, really. But let's get back on the road and do the senses test. Right, here we are, back on board the marvellous dash. Turn it on. Brrr, ding. Oh, lovely. Engine on. What can I say? Yeah, of course I do. Let's get going into gear, and we're off. Here we go, any traffic? Oh, there we go. Oh, I just love it. Yeah, so I guess we're on to the senses test. What does it taste like? Well, I reckon this would be sort of licorice aniseedy. Yeah, it would. All this black, it'd just be a massive chunk of aniseedy licorice. Yeah, blackjack, the biggest blackjack sweet you've ever tasted in your life. Yeah, that's what it'd taste like. Smell, oh, it smells like a brand new bike, because it basically is a brand new bike. I mean, this is yeah, no, that's what it's like. To look at, well, that's going to divide people, isn't it? Looks like a Harley Davidson, because it is a Harley Davidson. I prefer the look of this to the Goldwing. Yeah, I do. Though they are very similar, aren't they? A bike built to cover miles in great comfort. Heavy, yes. Powerful, yes. So that's what it looks like. In black, it looks slightly evil. Yeah. But there you go. Then what are we on to? To touch and feel. It's just big and bold and smooth. And I reckon it'd be fairly easy to keep clean. Yeah. I think it really would. Dead easy, as long as you didn't mind polishing. Everything feels quality. I know some people have said the quality's not as good, but I don't know, it seems pretty good to me, and at £33,000 you'd hope it was. Yeah, so there you go. Sound, well, it's just marvellous, isn't it? It's like the bike itself, big and bold. It ain't making no apologies. No, I don't know what it sounds like without the stage one on it, but this one sounds just marvellous. Yeah. Then we're on to the sixth sense. Well, should we do a quick recap of what we've actually got here? We've got a bike built to tow. We've got, what was it, 1860 cc's. We've got 400 kilos of weight. We've got brakes, I think by Harley Davidson, but they just all work fine at stopping it. We've got 165 Newton meters of torque. We've got 87 brake horsepower, but we've also got plus 10% of those figures. We've got a lovely dash. I do like a dash, I know. We've got electronics coming out of our ears for phone connectivity and what have you. We've got dinky little mirrors that are absolutely perfect to see out of. We've got one of the most comfy seating positions you could possibly have. And there'll be a few people say, yeah, but I don't want to feel like I'm sat in an armchair when I'm riding a bike. And there is that point. But if you were doing a lot of miles, I think you might appreciate it. I'm pretty sure Mrs. Tame would appreciate that back seat. Yeah. So that's what we've got. How does it make me feel? I love it. Yeah, it makes me feel like going off on doing a few thousand miles. That's what it makes me feel like. Yeah. I have got to get through town before I get it back. Yeah, Newmarket. So we will find out what it's like in town. I'll probably let you know the other end because I'm trying to save battery life. But yeah, we'll talk more when we get closer to back to Lynn's. Yeah, taking it back. Oh, this bike is so easy to balance. But I'm almost back there now. Have I enjoyed it? I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Do you know, one of the best things that has come out of doing this channel is riding all the different bikes. Yeah, because bikes that I ordinarily wouldn't have ridden. If someone had said to me, do you like Harleys? I'd have said no, don't want to try one, don't like them. But my mind's been opened, and that started with the Royal Enfield, of course. And now I've ridden them, I just want one. I want all of them. It's very difficult. It really is. But this is just absolutely gorgeous, and if you've never ridden one, I highly recommend that you get out and try one, because you might just be surprised. There we go, neutral. Oh, engine off, ignition off, side stand down. An absolute breeze in the traffic, a breeze on the highway, and I mean, there you go, just look at that, it's just lovely. In black. I did like the red and black sunburst one, but you know what, I think I would go for the all black one. Yeah, marvellous.